Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all having a great day out there. And today I'm coming back at you with some more Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Let's get back into it. So, Hans is very, very sick at the moment. We need to get him better, so let's brew a potion for him. Hey up. Oh, a bit cold today. Okay. So, Stars Alchemy.
First, go to the recipe book.
Okay.
Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start.
Here it is. So, chamomile decoction. Sleep heals you faster and is good quality. Energy replenishes faster while sleeping. You will need wine. Okay. 2 handfuls of chamomile and a handful of sage. What does that say? That can't say ass. It looks like ass the chamomile and boil for 1 turn. Grind the sage and again it looks like ass. It looks like a double S.
You must have read it by now, surely.
Ass it to the cauldron. Okay. Then 3, finally pour. I love the illustrations in this game. Really nice. Let's have a look at the herbs. Yeah, beautiful. Thistle.
If you've read the recipe,
All right.
to the bench.
Mint. Ooh. Poppy. There's sage. Have we passed chamomile? Oh, well.
All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according
Spirits,
to the recipe.
oil, wine. That's what we need. Yeah, this is quite involved. Okay.
So, what did you pour in there?
Wine.
Of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit.
How do we do that? I'm pressing. Ah, there we go.
Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling.
So let the cauldron boil. Where's the bellows? Is it this? No? I'm pressing. It's a bit glitchy. So it says to use the left trigger.
It's
Oh.
boiling.
Now it works.
To keep it going,
I was looking down
you
there.
mustn't stop
Weird.
with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked. Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand. All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron.
Right, so toss in 2 handfuls of chamomile. There's 1. There's 2.
Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass, so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, That's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again.
Right, so let's wait for it to start bubbling. I think that's it. Let's go.
Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off
No.
the flames.
There we go.
All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron.
Right, so take a handful of sage from the bag and press A to drop it into the mortar below the cauldron. Then press A to grind it. There we go. Bloody hell. All this to make a potion.
Have you ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in. Done.
Have to hold it.
Now, let's see what you've brewed.
Chamomile brew. It's gonna taste like shit. I'm sorry, Hans. Are we done? Ah, leave table. Come on. Bloody hell, that took a while. It's cool, but I hope
is.
there's a quick brew.
Oh, by the smell of it, it's a chamomile decoction the way it should be.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
Well, if you feel up to it, I'd be right grateful to you if you was to rid me of them damn corpses what's lying there the whole time.
Sure. I'll do the best I can.
When you're done with that, go get some sleep. You won't miss anything, and you need the rest after everything that happened.
Right, so you are tired. You get rid of fatigue by sleeping in a bed. Furthermore, your health regenerates while you sleep. Nice. Let's get rid of these bodies. Dead bastard. So grab body with LB.
I can't bury him without a shovel.
Oh.
Jenna said there should be one near the dung heap.
Where's the dung heap? Should be close by. I hear... Oh, it must be here. Hang on. Let's drop him. Let's have a quick look on the map. So... Carry the corpse to the stream. Okay, so that's E. Over here. It might take a while. What the hell? Somehow we are now in photo mode. That's close. What? Yeah, I can't run. What's happening? Let's stick to the path. Ah, that's why. Hopefully the stream isn't too far away. Again, like I said at the end of the last video, with the big RPG... Oh, shit.
My shoulder. Oh, this bastard's hard work. I'll put him down somewhere for a while so I can start digging.
Where's the stream? Ah, it's a very tiny one. Okay.
I'm feeling a bit peckish.
Oh. Start digging. There we go. I'm pressing. So, put the corpse in the grave. Let's pick that, if I can. Nope, okay. So that's one. Let's get the other. Let's dig another hole.
Ah, fuck. Ah, this damn shoulder. Ooh.
Ooh, some shrooms. Ain't gonna try and pronounce that. Is that a waterfall down there? Right, so there's the other body. I swear he was further up here. Oh well. Come on. I swear there was a third body, but he was somewhere out here, somewhere over there, so I don't think she's too bothered. Right, let's get back to the house. Get some kit. Come on. Yeah, you seem to get stuck on a lot of stuff.
Those corpses have been taken care of. They're gone to rest by the stream.
Oh, thanks, Henry. I appreciate it. You did what you could. Me and the gravedigger will do the rest, so I ain't stuck with that corpse forever.
Awesome, right. Let's get some shut-eye. So we can sit and sleep and save, okay. How long do you want to sleep? 1 hour, so effects. So it shows you what it does for you, depending on how long you sleep. So we need more than 1 hour. Let's go for a good 8 hours. Cool.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything.
Rotted hell!
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
Stronger dog fucks the bitches. And war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you.
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
I was going to
That's
say it
right.
must be the
I
daughter.
came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night.
Oh, Hans.
Nah.
He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive.
I was going to say I can hear him.
Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad, but I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
Right, so... a beautiful maiden.
The sword. The last thing Pa forged before they murdered him. Now, it might sound strange, but I feel his soul won't find peace until that sword is back in our family.
It doesn't sound strange at all, and swords are a symbol of kings. It could mean power and responsibility, or war and ruin. After all, a sword has two edges, and it depends who's wielding it.
Thanks, Pavlena. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table.
Oh,
And
nice.
I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
Right, so perk points. Increasing Henry's level will also give you perk points. You can use them to unlock his other abilities and upgrades. Bloody hell. Let me just click it off. Right, so let's have a look around. I don't see any new items or anything. Don't want to steal either. Oh, this looks nice.
Look who's finally up!
There he is.
Henry! Come and join us! Good morning, Henry. You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you, too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for
I forgot to wash him.
merrymaking. Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bajena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the 3rd time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The 3rd time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Well, once, when we were out hunting, Hans was taken captive by humans. But with a bit of luck, I managed to rescue him.
Humans?
They come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries. They're a very dangerous bunch.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleyov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice.
God, love.
The thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive. I rescued him.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, audentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Talmberg Castle to get inside and open the portcullis to our brothers in arms who were poised and ready to attack.
And we almost succeeded. Only, along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat? He got shot in the backside.
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
I admit it, you saved my arse.
Well, now, you two have been through a thing or two. As far as I can tell, it really was his backside and not his thigh. I examined Hans and saw the scar for myself. But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
No, true. I'll never forget
I'll
you
be
for
nice.
dragging me all the way here from the lake.
You're quite welcome. The Lords of Lipa do not leave their friends in the lurch.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things. But I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zheleyov, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you. For your
Again,
journey.
what service?
Bajena,
I want to
I don't
visit.
know how to thank you for all this.
But I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that spade. We can't manage without it.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've
Right,
done,
so
Rosanna.
I
yeah,
have
we've
something
parted
for you,
with the
Henry.
spade.
Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlena. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though, I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer.
Ooh, I want that meat there.
Sorry for coming late, Ma. I got held up in Troskovitz.
Of all places. And it's not the first time.
I know, but I was going past and I thought I'd try to sell some baskets and ointments there. And I succeeded.
Emmerich won't be happy.
Then he shouldn't sell so dear. He charges nearly twice as much as we do, so it's no wonder folks buy from us. But I understand. Next time I'll come straight home, so you're not on your own so much.
Right, so how do you manage here? Why do you live here?
Are you managing here all right?
We don't complain. We mostly live off the woods, and when we need something else, we buy it or get it from the villagers. Mostly, I weave baskets. And me and Ma brew ointments and potions. Then I go around the villages selling them, or I barter them for stuff we need. Sometimes folk come here to us, when it's something serious.
How come you live here, and not in the village?
Oh, that's hard to explain. It's just the way things turned out. And Ma and... Look, that's our affair, and we won't talk about it. Sorry.
Is anything interesting happening around these parts?
Them bandits is riding roughshod over the place. It's about time Lord von Burgau rousted them out. But
Let's kill the bandits.
I reckon you know something about that, huh?
You got that right.
And there's to be a big wedding. Young Lord Semin's gonna marry the daughter of the bailiff of Troskovitz, Thrush.
Ah.
That's the biggest thing happening. Apart from that, a band of nomads turned up here. They got a camp somewhere down by the pond.
You said you'd shoot arrows at the humans. You can use a bow.
Yeah, I'm pretty handy with it. I
Join
train
us.
up there on the cliff whenever I have a free moment. And the hares hanging in Ma's kitchen didn't just walk in by themselves. If they'd let me take part in the tournament at Trusky Castle, I'd beat all the men hands down, but that'll never happen. So I have to make do with hares and a straw mannequin. Take care now, and go and wash up. You look like you could use it. God bless.
Righty. Hey up. Cheese washing.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trosky Castle right away.
What about the rest of our company? Could someone else have got away?
You saw for yourself. They didn't stand a chance. But you're right, we shouldn't just leave it at that. As soon as we get to Trosky, I'll make sure they get a proper Christian burial and their souls find peace.
And when we get back to Ratai, we'll have a mass served for them.
You're right. They were damned good lads. I'd known Oates since childhood. Damn it.
We have to get back. Oh no, we have to go back, not get back. Same thing. We have to go back from up. There we go. We
What about
do
Muff?
need to.
He's bound to be looking for us, and we can't just abandon him.
Henry, I like your dog, but that's not our priority
He
right
bloody is.
He saved my skin.
now. So did I. First Trosky, On Bergov and the mission, then we can look for your dog.
All right. But the moment things are sorted out, I'll go looking for him.
I'd expect no less of you. So, should we get going?
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
I tell you, I saw him there.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes. We'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. But I see you haven't wasted any time and found yourself a weapon to replace that sword. That's good. You never know when you might need it around here. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
Even some coin! Bloody hell. What a legend. Jesus Christ, this is at the start of the game. That has to be one of the longest intros of all time. Bloody hell. Awesome. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna enjoy this.
Oh, I hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine. And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed. And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed. Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Who's this big fella? Oh, I was expecting someone... Oh.
Fucking shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am? No, we fucking don't!
These two are hilarious.
I'm Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai. Now, look here, you filthy beggar. I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. Envoy...
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
Getting in, whether you like it or not.
Get your shitty hands off me!
No, wait. Wait, one moment!
What the fuck was that?
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
I was sneaking in. And I swear, that was the first time I've ever heard the C word in a video game. Well, maybe GTA has it. I'm not sure.
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have,
and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Well, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars and we stink even worse.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit, huh?
So yeah, we do need to wash and change. Get the letter back.
Well, the first thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
So we'll earn some.
Earn?
I'm not afraid of work. And we're gonna need every groschen we can get.
And how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? And where will you find a decent tailor? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be sitting on the throne in Prague.
So what do you suggest? Going back to Ratai?
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
I suppose you're right. We'd be taken for total idiots.
Well, you could shrug that off. But me, we've got no message,
Cheeky
no
prick.
coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas. Instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
We'll go back and bury them as soon as we can.
Yeah, as soon as possible. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pagenis. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food! About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
I'm guessing we're going to be washing up.
Cheers.
There we go. A fair maiden.
It's that woman from the pond. Or the one you gave us a
What?
name for.
Ah.
Fight better that witch. Wench.
Oh, I tell you. What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
And here we are.
You're the one from that pond.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. stinking up my establishment.
I hear one of them nomads is an acrobat who does
Right, so wash at the trough.
What was that?
Daddy's wounded.
Oh, hi. Poor Captain Thomas might never get back on his feet. Him and his men were attacked by bandits. Most of them are dead.
Jesus Christ.
Lord von Berghoff is beside himself and won't allow his soldiers out the castle.
Aha! So that's why they sent you for the wine. Wait a more then. I'll be right back.
Let's talk.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh?
Ah, so you can wash the blood off your clothes.
Hold on. Are
Okay.
you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
We saw each other by that pond.
What pond? I haven't been at any pond.
Yes, you were. You were attacked there by some bandits. You, some other women, and us too.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle, and I wasn't at any pond.
And I have no idea why you're trying to deny it. I saw you with my own eyes. You were washing laundry there with some other girls.
Well, I reckon
No.
you weren't looking too much at faces, eh? Clear off, you lecher.
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Look, please. I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again!
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
Well, that didn't go to plan.
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
What for?
To get to work. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you work your debt off, like I said.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house. But as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's why I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
All right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits.
What
We
type of
never had
accent is
nothing
this?
like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
All right, we'll do it.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Scarlets.
Never heard of it. I ain't been further than the back off me whole life. But I know this place inside and out.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Truskovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, That's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets itched to a bathhouse wench.
Will Lord von Berghoff be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be. Samine is his vassal.
Who is this Semin?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Samine. The fort and the village belong to him. Old Jan Samine is the head of the family. And his son's called Olda. And it's him who's getting itched. There used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
Where's the wedding going to be?
At Samine, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
Could I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an ale over there. Young Svaja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
Right, so find out more about the Samine wedding. So, about the wedding...
Is that all you know about the wedding?
What else is there to know? I'm just looking forward to being a guest and having someone serve me for a change.
I'm sorry if this vid has been a bit slow today. Obviously, we're still kind of getting into the main part of the game. It's still kind of the intro. But I can't believe the actual, like, opening intro bit. Well, not opening intro, but you know what I mean. Like, where it kind of properly introduces you to the game, kind of. Like, it brings up the developers and the people who's made it and what have you. I can't believe that came in, like, what, 2 hours into the game? Something like that, if not more.
What's life like here?
Better now that you and your pal have finally had a wash. Truth to tell, it used to be better. The war might be far away, but more and more young lads are going away to fight. But then there's a shortage of folk to do the work around here, and that's a big problem.
I'm sorry.
Well, can't be helped. Let's hope things get better.
Where can I find work around these parts?
First, you gotta carry them sacks for me, so don't bother looking anywhere else yet. But otherwise, you can find work anywhere. You just need to keep your eyes open and not be afraid to ask. Try Radovan the smith for one. He's a bit odd, but he'll pay decently for a helping hand.
Nice.
Come to mention it, he's sat just round the corner there, if you want to ask him about it. And that fella next to him is Miller Crazel. He needs helpers now and then, but watch out for him. You know what they say about Millers.
I've heard things, all right.
Well then, be careful.
Is this the only tavern here?
In Troskovitz it is.
You must be doing pretty well then, eh?
I'd be doing a lot better if everyone paid their bills.
Sorry.
Where do you want the sacks moved to?
To the pantry. That's the second door inside there. But I'd split the work with your pal if I was you.
Nah,
so
he
you
ain't gonna
don't
do it.
Yourself a mischief. It's his debt too, ain't it?
Where's the pantry?
Oh, second
door
Sorry.
inside the tavern. You can't miss it.
I'll go and discuss it with my friend then.
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them or anything like that. Here it comes.
Right, come on, boyo.
I talked to that woman from the pond.
I noticed. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Berghoff is about to leave the castle.
Sacra! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
calm down. Let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Lord Semin, a nobleman, is marrying the local bailiff's daughter. It's the talk of the region. It's invitation only, of course. But maybe we could wangle our way in somehow.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like von Burgov will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
I'll come up with something.
I hope so. You can't expect me to do the thinking for both of us all the time. We'll ask the locals and see.
There's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry. If we both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
Lug sacks? Are you yanking my noble pizzle?
I'm serious.
I can't work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
Do you have any idea what you look like?
Well, all right. I may not look much like a noble, but my blood's still blue. People will remember my face, and when everything's cleared up, word will get around that I lugged sacks here like some beggar. As if the disgrace at the gate wasn't enough. Oh!
You know, sir, not everyone is born with a silver spoon in their mouth. Ordinary people have to work their whole lives. So you should be able to manage it too, at least for one day.
Henry, haven't you
nice.
heard of the three
I was
states
scared
of
we
man?
were going to lose some
That'd be
rep
some
then.
aristocratic excuse.
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratores, the priests who pray for us. Laboratores, the plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes. And Bellatores, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks? That's against God and nature.
So which do I belong to?
Good question.
So we've
Before,
learned
I
some
said you were
stuff.
a peasant, but it turned out that you're a noble's bastard. And you're pretty handy
Thank
with
you.
a sword. And you've even been in a monastery.
I'd rather forget about that.
You're a bit of everything. But if you get your hands dirty with labor, it wouldn't be such an offense against divine order as in my case. Pure blood, noble status and that. In short, be so kind as to get to work. I promise I'll make it up to you.
Right. He ain't doing shit.
Are you really not going to help me? It's just a couple of sacks.
Come now, Henry. What did I tell you about Bellatores and the natural order of the world? I simply cannot carry sacks.
We don't have time for your spoilt brat manners now. Either we get to work, or we'll be stuck here forever.
Manners? I'll put manners on you. It's not long since
No.
I had to drag one sack through the night. And if I hadn't, that sack wouldn't be here now. So I think I've done my fair share. I mean it, Henry. Stop trying to push me.
Suit yourself, then. Right. I'll
Right.
get to work.
Let's leave.
Alone.
Well, if it makes you feel better, I'll scratch your back later.
How? By giving me a large estate?
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But above all, once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog. As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work. But let's pay no mind to that.
How generous of you, Lord Capon.
I know, my dear Henry. Such is my nature.
Right. Let's get to work. Hands ain't doing shit. Is this it? There we go. So we need to carry 5 sacks to the pantry. Yeah. We're moving quite slowly. They're fairly heavy. So the second door. What's through here? Can I go through there? So yeah, we can't let them touch the damp floor.
To success. God grant you health.
It's quite a nice sunny day. Look at these two. Oh, lovely. Some rats. There's two. This is going to take a little while. Thanks to Hans. I love the look of this, though.
Which king would that be?
I don't know exactly.
Call me one.
The king commands. His subjects have to obey. Don't
I'm the son of the bailiff.
Yep. Hans is talking.
You're just
Come to
an
think
idiot,
of it,
a
it was him
stupid,
who told me.
ignorant village yokel.
Hey, your insults are starting to fucking annoy me.
Yep, he's going to get into a fight.
Well, you've been annoying me.
I'm coming right up. He comes here from God knows where.
Look at that
talks
sword.
out of his ass and is then rude to boot.
I'll have you all horsewhipped for this one day, you curs.
You should be careful you don't get a beating first.
I'd expect you to be more sympathetic towards people who've been ambushed when you've got so many bandits and other rabble here.
We are sympathetic, but you're no nobleman, just an ordinary big mouth.
How can you say that, you numbskull? I keep telling you we lost everything.
To a good
Would a
harvest.
sensible nobleman set up camp in such a stupid place? Somewhere by a pond? Out in the open?
What do you know about it?
More than you, judging by the shit you talk.
Damned insolence.
You know what? I've had enough of your bullocks. Sit down and shut your mouth, or I'll shut it for you.
Just try it, you worm. Just try it.
I might just do that.
How are things?
Go on, Hans. Knock him out. Right. Yeah, I like little things like that. Because you can actually miss it, obviously. But yeah, just little spontaneous things like that make the world seem a lot more real.
I need to pay the tithe and give something to the church.
There's 3. Hey up.
You say?
Oh, now they're gonna go at it.
It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trusky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smartass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
Stop insulting our dead companions.
I'm going for it.
What dead companions? You think I'm gonna fall for that cock and bull story?
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Oh, you want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you a piece of advice, pal. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance. And you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore me. You and your silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared.
Didn't you hear?
Apologise to him.
Oh no! Reinforcements! I'm so scared! Take your numbskull friend and get out of our village. Right now!
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me? Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on, then.
You scum!
Here we go. Right, come here, you prick. Nice, get a few shots in. We're losing stamina. Let's back up. Hey up, he's trying to be sneaky.
Useless! Christ! I hope he doesn't hurt me.
Whoa! Let's back it up.
Nice hit! She's unbelievable!
Slice him up!
Barman!
Come on. That's one down.
Show your stuff!
Do it!
Slice him out!
You're no match.
Enough's enough!
Nice.
Stand and die, you bastard! Nice hit! I'll beat you to... These days, no one's ever really safe.
This guy's a farmer. That's two down. Take anyone on.
Take that fucker out, damn it! Slice him up!
All right. He's got a big boot.
Yeah, don't spare him!
Bloody hell. 3 on 1. 4 on 1. Where's Hans? Come here, you. Oh, blindsided.
Now you'll die! What now? Fuck it!
Whew. Got two.
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds!
Go on, Hans.
Bastards! This will cost you dearly. Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse. What? You behave like a spoilt brat. How dare you speak?
Whoa. I knew that was coming.
You know, if you just shut up
Rom
and
veg.
some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle. But no, not his lordship. You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since, and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess. Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it? Fuck off!
Shut up! Or you'll get a whipping too.
It's quite funny, this game.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
Right. I'm sorry, but it's your fault. Most definitely
Sorry,
is.
sir, but it's your fault what happened in the tavern.
What? My fault? You can't be serious. Whose fault is it that we're in this fucking pillory?
I was just defending you. Should I have let that fop beat you senseless?
I only wanted him to apologize. I'd expect my right-hand man to argue my case a bit better.
What do you think I was trying to do? Ah, what an idiot I was to stand up for you.
And what good did it do? Fuck all! If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
Right. Come on, let's calm
Let's just
things
stop all
down.
this arguing. It'll just make things worse.
Fuck you. I've had it up to here
Oh well,
with you.
I tried.
With you and your pontificating.
Pontificating.
You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt.
That's enough! Don't you fucking realise how badly you've been wronging me all this time? I bend over backwards for you, I tolerate all your stupid fucking whims, and what do I get? Insults and accusations. But right from the start you acted like you were on some nobleman's outing. All you cared about was whoring and boozing. You know full well the ambush was your fault, and now you're kicking out so you don't have to admit it.
What do you...
But let me finish. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth like you, but unlike you, I'd have managed to deliver that message. That's because I'm responsible and know how to behave in a way that doesn't make me feel ashamed. In a way that would make my parents proud of me.
Which parents do you mean? Radzig?
Aye, Radzig, let's say. Nobody could be proud of you, Capon. Nobody.
We'll see who's proud of who.
Next morning, bloody hell. They must be stinking.
Right, ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
Go way up.
Isn't that? Otto.
Hey!
Oh, shit. Right, where were we? Go on, get out of my sight. What are we gonna do?
You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Bergov at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
All right, piss off.
Alright. Yeah. If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, huh? Yeah. Alright, off you go.
Bloody hell, this is a lot to read. So, crime and reputation. Every one of your actions has consequences. If you commit crimes, the world around you and its people will react to them. Okay, if you want to read this, just pause it. I'm just going to skim through it quickly. Ooh, that's good. So, merchants may give us discounts if our rep is good. Okay. That's good to know. Awesome.
I suppose I really do need to find some job. I'll find mutt without you, you stuck-up Lord of Perkstein.
Hey, over here.
Nice, so let's go and find Mutt then. So, reputation gained and lost. There we go, side quest Mutt. Find out what happened to Mutt. I'm gonna do that next. But I'm going to end this vid here for now. Ooh, fast travel. Hang on. Bloody hell, this is a big map. Ah, okay, so that's where we've just come from. Right, so there's Mutt's mission. Find out what's happened to Mutt. Okay, so we'll do that in the next vid. Bloody hell, yeah, this is a big map. And most of it is covered in dark grey clouds. And obviously, as we explore more, well, I think it's kind of like Ghost of Tsushima. As we explore more of these clouds will disappear. So this is us. Let's zoom in. Again, I love the design, it's so nice. The Lion's Crest. Guessing that could be a pub or a tavern. So travel. Oh, so yeah, this is the fast travel. Okay, I mean, we don't need to fast travel to where we currently are.
Was it the other one?
Nice, okay.
Hey, you!
Hey up, she seems to know us. Okay, let's quickly talk to her.
Do you have anywhere to go?
What do you want of me?
What do you want from me?
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
Uh-huh. For what?
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make any real coin till today. And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskowitz.
You're welcome. At least it was good for something.
Oh well, not many people can make such a strong first impression. But look on the bright side.
Hmm?
Now things can only get better.
Yes, you're probably right. It doesn't get much worse than that. Unless somebody tries to kill me. Again.
You're still alive in one piece. It's a new day and the sun is shining. Like Tomcat always says, bruises build character.
Oh, there we go. Tell me more about Tomcat. Okay.
Do you know anything more about Tomcat?
They say he's a master swordsman.
Oh, nice.
But a real joker too. He loves showing off to girls.
Do you think he might teach me something? Let's go for that.
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
No offence, but compared to him, you're a bit of a lightweight.
All right.
I don't want to pull wagons, but if he can handle a weapon, I'd be happy to train a little with him.
Well, one of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog, moaning like he'd been broken in two.
Well, sure. If he's that strong, I'm not surprised.
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know. Or at least that's what the poor man said.
How does he show off for the girls?
With his muscles. He
So
rips
that's
logs
another
with
side
his
quest.
hands. He even let himself be run over by a loaded hay wagon. Crazy. But to be fair to him, he sometimes helps people. Stanislav's sheep fell into a pit one time.
And Tomcat pulled it out?
And not just that, he crawled down to get it. And when he found the poor thing had a broken leg, he carried it on his back all the way home.
Where might I run into Tomcat?
In the camp by the tower. That is, by Rock Tower Pond. He watches the camp for the nomads.
Should I watch out for them?
No, I don't think so. They mind their own business, but strangers usually mean trouble for them, so they're careful. Try not to stare too hard and hold your tongue. Otherwise, Tomcat will show you some of his other skills.
Ooh, okay. Right, so, and what is your name anyway?
Hey, you. What's your name, anyway? What do you do?
I'm Bara. Just Bara.
Looks like you know your way around here pretty good.
And once again, we are nearly
You're from
naked.
here, right?
I ain't. I'm just passing through.
Where are you headed? If you're only passing through here.
For work. To the city. I'm tired of serving landholders. They all promise the moon, but then you're eating stale bread, cold porridge, and a nary a groschen in sight. With the city folk, it's bound to be better.
You said you were going to a city. You mean like to Prague? Or somewhere further?
I'd like to go to Prague, but I don't know anybody there. In Kuttenberg, at least I have a cousin.
Aha. So you're going to visit her?
Well, she doesn't know it yet. But I won't be troubling her long, just until I find a way to make a living.
Why exactly are you helping me?
Why? Why? Because you look like you need it.
She is.
I've been in the ship plenty of times, and I know how appreciated
We're
a
definitely in the
helping hand
ship.
is in times like that.
What do you want to do in the city?
I'll find something. I'm not afraid of work. I'm not half-witted. Maybe someone could use a cook or a servant.
Don't get your hopes up. The city can be a pretty dangerous place for a girl on her own.
You mean they don't hand out groschen by the bucketful? And the streets aren't full of roasted stuffed geese? I appreciate your concern, but I have to get to the city first. That's going to take me a long while yet.
You're something like a wanderer?
Nah, I usually find work with someone, stay for a while, and once I save a bit, I move on.
Then why are you begging here?
Sometimes I collect herbs for the apothecary or help in the tavern, but I'd like to go somewhere else, so I'm scraping up whatever I can. But on the whole, you could say I'm a traveller or a nomad, but don't say it too loud. The locals don't take kindly to them.
Why?
Because they're different, and it scares people. They travel from place to place and take their home with them.
I'd like to see what their homes look like.
You can go and see them, just don't stare too long.
Help me. Let's have a look. Bloody hell. I'm sorry if this vid has been a bit slow as well. Again, we're just getting slowly but surely into the main bulk of the game, and hopefully there'll be a lot more combat and good questing coming up shortly. So, I need something to wear. Yes, we definitely need something to wear.
I'm practically naked. Nobody's going to want to even talk to me like this.
At least you're not walking around bare-assed. Although, that might not be a sorry sight.
Ah, very funny. I'd rather you tell me where I might get some clothes.
And what do you have in mind? Brocade and satin, a monk's robe, or perhaps Sir Brunswick's armour?
Ooh, Sir Brunswick's armour. Not quite sure what that one is. It looks like we can do this one, maybe, because we have a 6 on that. 1 on that, and then 5. So, let's still try this one, though, because this sounds pretty good.
What armour are you talking about? Sir Brunswick?
Oh, nothing. It's just a local legend. They say a famous knight lived here who killed a ferocious lion and saved a many-headed dragon. Or the other way round. It doesn't matter. I don't even know.
And is the armour real?
Maybe. Maybe not. Geibel, the scribe, might know something about it. He has a lot of learned books. I don't know my letters.
Right, so that could be a little clue, maybe. Right, let's try this one. I think I should be able to do this.
I could use some armour. Proper, like, for a night. And no rusty junk.
And you are like a knight?
Well, yeah. I don't look so good. But I swear I came here in armour, sword at my side, and on a horse.
Wow.
Sir Henry.
And where is your armour, sword, and horse now?
That's a long story. And it's not a happy tale.
Well, you can hardly buy
Success.
new armour now. But you might find something in the town hall armour.
Thievery.
Although you'll need quick hands.
I won't steal. Thanks, that'll come in handy. Ooh, received a lockpick.
Thanks. These'll come in handy.
Just don't get yourself caught again.
She's the wrong one. So, we've said that. I need to get some money. Okay, let's look for some work.
I have no money. I might as well beg on the village green like you.
The hell you will. This is my turf. Here you go. I'll skip supper.
Oh,
It's
nice.
partly you're doing anyway.
She is.
Wow. I mean, Thank you. Seriously.
Yeah, don't start crying. You'd better find some work quick.
So 5 groschen. Lovely. I need a horse.
Damn. I could use a horse. It'll take years to get to Semin on foot.
Oh,
Don't
isn't
exaggerate.
that where the wedding
strides are
is?
Small.
In Semin.
It'll be faster with a horse.
There's a stud farm in Semin, renowned far and wide.
And which way is Semin?
Southwest from here, not too far. There's a road goes right there from the green. Just go down the hill. Once you see the walled farmhouse, you're there. Though I'll be a queen before you can afford a horse from Semin.
I really need something to wear.
I can see that. Save up for something or use those lockpicks. Either way, I can't help you anymore.
Do you know where I might find accommodation?
Betty in the tavern lets people sleep in the hay. But you have to pay.
What, even in
near that
the
tavern.
bloody hay?
I'd catch hell again. Got any other ideas?
If you find some work, maybe you'll get a place to sleep too.
My main concern is getting to that wedding in Semin.
Yeah, so
Do
it
you know
is in
anything about
Semin.
that celebration?
Well, yeah. People are talking of nothing else. The Lord's son is getting married to the sister of that lout he was fighting with.
How much time do you think I have? Have the preparations already begun?
From what I hear, the bride's dress still ain't finished, and blacksmith Radovan still ain't started smithing the gift for the groom. So, no rush.
Hopefully by then I'll find a way to sneak in.
Right, I think that's it. Let's go back. Cool.
Oh well. It was nice to meet you, but I should probably get going. Get a job, and so on.
Don't worry, you'll manage. Till we meet again.
Right, so we have unlocked... Oh, you learned beggars. Nice. So we have unlocked another side quest. Let's have a look here. So yeah, the main quests are in red. So those parts of the quest are optional, so like sub-quest parts, basically. Combat training, yellow, mutt in green. So these are the side quests. So maybe quests where we can learn new skills are in yellow, and then general side quests are in green. Maybe. Just guessing. Right, so I think in the next vid we'll do these two, and then if we have enough time, we'll get on with this main quest. These two side quests, yeah, they are all the way over here. So we'll go and find out what happened to Mutt first. Hopefully he hasn't been kidnapped by bandits. And then go and see Tomcat, and we'll learn some cool sword skills. Nice, so I'll leave it there for now. I'm sorry if this vid has been... Well, it has been another slow one. But we are still getting into the main bulk of the game. Hopefully in the next vid we'll have a bit more fighting and some good proper questing. So yeah, if you enjoyed this vid though, please do drop a like, that would be most appreciated. And if you haven't subbed to the channel already, please think about doing so, it will help out an awful lot. And until next time, this is your boy...
Did you forget your clothes somewhere?
What's his name? Henry, innit? Yeah, your boy Henry. And moi. Signing out. Have a good one, folks. Love you all. Peace. Bye.